In this video, we'll see how to model shear starts on steel girders in OpenBridge Modeler. On the screen, we can see here a steel girder bridge. Here we will assign the shear starts on top of the steel girders. To do that, firstly we'll come into the home, and here is the place shear starts. We'll use this one for assignments. Before that, we need to come into utilities, where we got the materials library and shear starts in the libraries. So we come here, we can see the shear starts here, but we can copy paste or we can add another one. And if we like, we can use any of them. So let's say if we use this one, and we can say copy paste. So let's say this one, I we have here template name. We can edit whatever it is. I just leave it as 3L test, and this one is stat. This is the materials. So I'll show where we can define our own materials. I select just grade 36, and then this is the dimensions. So this is the total height. So let's say I provide 200. Stud diameter, let's say I provide 20 millimeter. Head height 10 millimeter. Head diameter is 40 millimeter. So if we save it, now to assign, we need to come here, home, and then we go to place starts. Select beam group. So we select beam group. In this window, we can assign the shear starts. So location type we can define by distance and by ratio. If we know the length of the beam, then we can go for distance. But if we don't know exactly, but we want to, or we want somehow to assign by ratio, we can do that as well. So let's say we start by distance, then here we say, let's say from a start 1 meter, and we know that's 105 meter here length, so let's say at 104 meter. Longitudinal spacing of the shear starts, let's say 300 millimeter, which is zero 0.3 meter, and we select the shear start, the test one, and we are assuming there is only one line of shear starts. That means number per row is 1. So there should not be any transverse spacing. And if we want the same beam L, which is this one, if we want the same shear starts for all of them, what we do, we copy and we select here, which will be replicated, and then we say validate and then save. We can see here the starts are assigned. So if we see from here, we can see here is a start. So this is 1 meter from the start, and if we can see here, this is the end, 1 meter from the end. So that's, and we have assigned to all of them. Now one thing is, for let's say we want to modify here the shear starts. Sometimes we get the difficulties to select the shear starts because it select the slab. So what we can do is coming into Explorer, and then we can come here and we can turn it off. We can turn the deck off, and then we can select. So let's say we want the starts to modify. So let's say for the left beam, we want 2 rows and we want spacing is about 200 millimeter, and let's say we do by ratio, where the ratio, let's say it will start at 10%, which is 0.1, and it will finish at 75%, let's say, which is 0.75. So I'm just giving some value to cross check, and it should not change the other beams, only the left beam should be changed. And let's have a look. Here we can see there are some changes for the first one which we have done. So we can see here as well. We can see the other beams are as they were, but for the left one, the first one on top here, they have now 2 rows, and that has started at 10% and finished at 75%. So, and there is two starts, 2 rows at 300 millimeter, whereas there are only one starts